Once upon a time, in a faraway land, nestled between rolling hills and sparkling rivers, stood a magnificent castle. Inside lived a beautiful princess named Elara, known throughout the kingdom for her kindness and bravery. Now, Elara had a secret. Her biggest wish was to be a hero like those in the exciting stories her grandmother used to tell her. One day, as the kingdom bustled with preparations for the annual harvest festival, the king summoned Elara. "Tomorrow, we celebrate," he said, "and I want you to stay in the castle to help. No wandering off. Understand?" Elara promised to stay, but secretly wished she could be out exploring. Then she heard some villagers whispering about a dragon that had been spotted near the Whispering Wood. Now, Elara loved a good adventure. A part of her wanted to tell her father, but another part yearned to be a hero. So she kept quiet and slipped away from the castle. She explored the forest, searching for clues, but it was a clever trick. When she finally found the supposed dragon's lair, it was empty. On her way back, she met an old woman who asked, "Did you find the dragon's treasure?" Confused, Elara explained what she was looking for. The woman smiled knowingly, saying, "A dragon without treasure is just a lonely beast." Then she disappeared, leaving Elara to ponder her mysterious words. When Elara returned to the castle, her father asked, "You stayed inside, didn't you?" Elara, he had a worried look on his face. "Yes, father," she replied, though she couldn't shake the feeling that she was in danger. That night, as the king and queen slept, Elara couldn't rest. Suddenly, a mischievous wind swept through the castle, making candles flicker and shadows dance. Then she heard a voice echoing through the halls. "Where are the crown jewels?" Elara realized with a jolt that the so-called dragon was no illusion. It was a cunning sorcerer named Malric. Using magic to frighten them, he had stolen the precious jewels from the treasury, disguised himself as a fearsome dragon, and cast spells to hide his true form. Now he planned to rule the kingdom by stealing their beloved queen's crown. As dawn broke, the king and queen prepared to leave for the festival. "Father, please let me accompany you," Elara begged. "There's trouble brewing. If anything happens to the queen's crown, it'll be disastrous." "My brave Elara," the king said, squeezing her shoulder. "Your place is here to keep our people safe. I have knights to protect me." But Elara knew her knights were no match for a powerful sorcerer. So as they prepared for the journey, she raced back to the Whispering Woods, hoping to find clues to expose Malric's plot. There she found the old woman again, who told her, "A lie weighs heavy, child. Can you bear its burden?" Confused, Elara admitted she had lied to her father about staying in the castle. "A lie that started small could end up costing your kingdom dearly," the woman warned. "What should I do?" Elara asked, tears welling up in her eyes. "To save your people, you must undo your lie. But first, you must find the strength to face the truth." Then the old woman vanished, leaving Elara alone in the forest. Suddenly, Elara understood. Her lie had grown like a dark cloud over her kingdom. To save everyone, she must confess and make things right. But first, she needed to stop Malric. She continued her search, finding her way to an ancient ruined hall. There she spotted Malric. A single lie can shatter Kingdom, little princess, he hissed. But lies can also break a hero's spirit. Tell me, which will you be? Elara took a deep breath. Lies may break trust, but truth builds strength. And I choose the truth, closing her eyes. She focused on her heart. Suddenly, the illusions around her vanished, revealing Malric's real shadow hiding behind a nearby pillar. With a swift move, Elara drew her silver bow and shot an arrow of light, shattering his spell and exposing him. Startled, Malric dropped the queen's crown jewels. In a flash, Elara picked them up, racing back to the kingdom just in time for the festival. When the king and queen saw their precious jewels returned, they embraced Elara, thanking her for her bravery. That evening, after a day of celebrating, Elara finally confessed her lie to her parents. "I'm sorry I disobeyed you," she said, hanging her head. But instead of scolding her, the king and queen hugged her. "My daughter, honesty makes you truly royal," the queen said. "It takes great strength to be honest, but even greater bravery to admit your mistakes. You faced both bravely today." And so, Princess Elara learned that, while courage can fight villains, only honesty can keep love and trust alive. The greatest crown is not gold, but truth.